No question.
The constitution-making process has reached a critical yet volatile stage. The hardening positions between those who are rooting for the draft and those seeking to shoot it down could make or break the process.
This is a constitution by some Kenyans for themselves, without us. Therefore, nobody has a moral right to ask us to endorse it.
Then they failed to tell the religious leaders that this process is not in their hands. This process is not in their hands. It's in the hands of Kenyans.
But what are the options for the yes and no teams? The yes team, that will be led by the two principals, can opt to drive its agenda to the end and ignore the opponents of the draft constitution. It can also try to strike a deal with those against the proposed new law, or even attempt to negotiate an MOU with the church by promising to help amend the draft once it passes.
I think it is cowardly. I think it is escapist. I think it is dodging a problem for us to say, let us carry it forward.
Let us not throw out the baby with the bathwater. We must be able to retain that which is good as we now seek to accommodate the issues that are still outstanding.
The no team, that has been emboldened by the church's opposition to the draft, can choose to push for the amendment of the Review Act to provide more time for consensus building on the sticky issues. If that fails, then the team can proceed with the no campaign.
One of the easiest things when you're campaigning for no, you have a much easier task. It's so much easier to destroy than to create.
Those against the draft, however, continue to receive the flack for allegedly trying to scuttle the process.
People are tired. They want it out of the way. They don't want us to go to the next election, whether it is in 2012 or earlier, still telling people that we shall deliver a new constitution.
The referendum on the draft constitution is scheduled to take place in July, once the interim electoral body is through with the voter registration exercise. Just like in 2005, the country is headed for yet another contested referendum on the proposed new constitution. And whether the draft will go through or not, it remains clear that the country could easily be polarized, hence the need for consensus before Kenyans can make that critical decision. Francis Gachuri, Citizen Weekend in Nairobi.